will kick off first, and here we go. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some. That return. Running inside. It's Knight. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for space. It's Cox. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
They'll try the run. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the tailback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On the run, it's Knight. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. keep it on the ground. Could be an alley. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
How impressive has this offense been, just hogging the ball? They've just been eating away at the clock. They've been matriculating the football down the field. And here they are scoring a touchdown on their opening possession. The opposing quarterback's like, bro, when am I going to get the ball? When do I get a chance to take the field? That was crazy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. On the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. Snap in the shotgun. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. He'll take it himself. Got enough for the first. Past the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The run inside. It's Bishop. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. As we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the red zone, it's Bishop. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the ball's moving quickly to the line. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Volunteers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Using his legs, it's Knight. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellis. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Very good.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's
Very
all
nice.
spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Staley.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Running inside. It's Bishop. What tremendous vision to find the crease and
Could have been a
explode
first down.
through it. He's down to the 31.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the plus.
Headed to the end zone, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Vols!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Iamaleava. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And that is exactly the execution you want from your zone defense, man. Zone defense means eyes on the quarterback. As soon as he throws the football, eye break. Nice job breaking on the football, being physical, not allowing him to make that catch over the middle of the field.
Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. Right on target this time. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
Probably ball game.
Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point puts them on top.
Tell him, Chet.
21-7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The run inside. It's Knight. And he's still running after the move. Breaks away on the left. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone.
That's
for
crazy.
the moment.
I thought he got that. Luck was on my side. Bless you.
On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the BYU Cougars. On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the BYU Cougars. On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville.
Tennessee. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Keep it on the ground. Finding open areas. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play, but if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Makes the grab and room to run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a front. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to pass. Stepping to the right. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Offense being aggressive, they go for two early in the game on the first drive, and they don't come away with the points now. How's that going to impact the game?
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just ran him over. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Go defense.
The Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it.
Let's go.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. No huddle offense to the line. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. As That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. They won't have a boot to even consider this, but I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Spotmeyer. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Martin. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Got his man out of the backfield. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. The
Nice
lead
kick.
is down to a field goal.
Man, so
Nice
many more
kick.
times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on.
What's up,
and you know
YouTube?
you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he muffs it. It's loose. Ball loose in the end zone. Defense all over it, and they've stopped the drive, and they'll get a touchback. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Bishop. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Quarterback keeps it. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Looks as if he's going to run it. Right down the gut of the field. At the 30. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Vols.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
In the red area, it's Bishop. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he tried to take the top off of the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Running inside, it's Bishop. Down enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. Could not make his way to the corner.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Fires to the middle. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Tennessee!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Makes the grab. It's Martin. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Off the RPO, complete. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And that's really good defense. That's
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
Goodbye, buddy.